Hello everyone and welcome to Firepower Studio, where today I'm coming at you guys with an update video. It has been so freaking long. Oh my goodness, there's been way too much that's happened, way too much going on that it would be like an hour-long commentary of me trying to explain all the stuff that did not work out and all the stuff that's led to me being in this situation right now that I would probably just make you guys so mad and so bored and so angry you would unsubscribe and never come back. So I'm going to try to keep this as short, simple, sweet, and still informative as possible without getting too much into the unnecessary details. Whew. So, before we get started, what I want to say is thank you for the support. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. Oh man. Nothing was better than getting on and reading the comments from people saying when are you coming back? You know, it's been too long. I miss your content. That feels so good, and that was just amazing, and that's wonderful motivation for when I am ready to finally come back, to just have all of that and have you guys behind me, supporting me, and it's amazing, and it's a wonderful feeling. The last video I uploaded, I know that I said I'm at 1,300 subscribers as of making this, and right now we are at almost 10,000. That is unbelievable. The support has been unreal. You guys have been unreal, and you know, there's just so much that you've done, and I want to return the love with some awesome content that will be coming out eventually. But like I'm saying, eventually and soon, I'm kind of in a weird situation which I will talk about. But first I need to clear up why it has been so long, why it has been 8, 9, almost 10 months here that I last said I will be coming back in 4 months, 3 months, and now it's been 10 months. So I guess what I'll do is I'll start from the beginning. I made that video as we were packing up in Florida to move to Kansas, and the plan was it was going to be just about a month of living with my relatives while we looked for a house. We were going to get a house, we were going to get Google Fiber internet, and I was going to go right back to the grind, right back to making videos, and that should have just been about 2 or 3 months time. 2.5 months tops, honestly, is what I had in my mind. So we set out of Florida, got the whole house packed up, left end of February, and what do you know, we can't find a house. The housing market was absolutely brutal, so we started looking for houses to rent, and we couldn't find a single house to rent. Oh, by the way, in the meantime, we were in a weird situation because my dad still had a job up in Pennsylvania. We were in Florida, and he is a professor, so he was waiting to finish out that semester, the end of the year in May, before he moved to Kansas. So we were supposed to move there, get everything set up, and then he would come join us once he was done with his job. So then, while we're in Kansas looking, we stay there for 2 or 3 months living with our relatives. My uncle had cancer, my aunt was in a really rough situation, and it was just it was so much high stress. They had internet, but there was just so much going on between trying to look for a house and, you know, dealing with the illness in the family, and it was a really tough situation and a really tough time. And so all my focus was going into helping my mom out and trying to help my family with the move, and then also help my relatives out, and there was just no possible way. So we were there for 3 months looking, and we could not find a house, we could not find a place to rent, and we were we're wasting a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of resources just sitting here. And so what we decided to do is we decided to go back to Pennsylvania to stay with my dad until he finished out in a little tiny apartment. And this whole time, all my computer stuff and YouTube equipment is all packed up, and I can't even record if I wanted to. So we go over and we go up to Pennsylvania, and we're there for about 2 months just waiting for him to finish. Nothing, you don't know how maddening that was to just wait, because there was nothing we could be doing to make the process go faster of finding a house, of getting things ready, of coming back to YouTube. So it took a lot of patience to just wait. Then once the waiting was up in May, we came out to Kansas again in order to look for a place. This time we stayed in a hotel in Overland Park, Kansas. Actually, it was Olathe, kind of right on the border. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Kansas. If you're not familiar with Kansas, you can just call it Kansas City. That's pretty much what it was. So we stayed in a hotel in Kansas City, and all our stuff was like all over the place. It was in a moving truck, and like the deadline was coming up to get it out of the moving truck, so we had to get it into storage, and so we were moving stuff into storage, and we were doing all this stuff, and it was so much chaos. And in the meantime of all that chaos, we're looking for a house, and it was just like I don't even have the words to describe it, just all this chaos. And it seems unnecessary, but you know, it's just what happens. Moves are stressful to begin with, and then put in a situation like this, and it really sets things back and really pulls you back. And so we were in the hotel, and I finally, when we moved everything into storage, I set my computer out separately with a monitor, and I was in the hotel, and I was able to have my computer, and that's when I started reading all the comments and stuff, and that's when like I was really getting hyped up to come back to YouTube. And that was in, you know, end of June all through July, and then in the beginning of August we finally found a house. So when I said it was going to be like a month to find a house and get set up, it has been 6 months, and then we finally get our house. After 6 months of waiting and searching, we finally get our house, and I'm actually here right now. But the problem with this house is we are way out in the country, like way out, and so we have no internet. There's no cable internet, like Verizon, AT&T, Comcast, all those companies go through cables underground, and they lead to like your house, and that's how you hook up to the internet. And we don't have that out here. So when we got here, we were still no internet for like a month and a half. And so I wasn't able to do anything with my computer and with my setup and with everything. It was just a brick sitting here, which was absolutely frustrating for me to have everything set up perfect, ready to go, but I can't do anything with it. So that was maddening for me, and just a very frustrating situation in general to be in. And so, you know, it's been a long test of patience for me, and very frustrating, especially reading your guys' comments saying, when are you coming back, we miss your content. Like, I really just want to make content, and I love doing YouTube. I love this. I love sitting here right now making this commentary. It's so much fun, and so I've missed that. And now, with my situation right now, we're way out in the country, and we have satellite internet. We're on HughesNet. And for those of you who don't know or have never had to experience satellite internet, you are so lucky. It is the worst internet you could possibly get, but it is our only option, so it's better than nothing. But I can't play online games because by the time it travels from our dish outside up to the satellite, down to the server, back up to the satellite, back down to our dish, and then into my house, into my computer, you get 600 ping, where normally on the normal Comcast, Verizon, AT&T on cable Wi-Fi, you're getting like 20 ping. So 20 to 600 is an unbelievable difference. I might try to record for you guys to see just how bad this internet really is. But lucky for me, in the near future, my dad, who is working on his own business right now, and I'm helping in that aspect, he's going to give me a space. He's going to go rent an office, and I'm going to have a space to do work for him and then also work YouTube. So it's going to be really cool to have an area to do YouTube and then come back home and not have to worry about it. So I will get good internet eventually, coming up in the next month. That is still fingers crossed in the next month. I know I keep making updates, I keep saying things. That one time I commented on like 8 different videos saying, guys, I'm coming back in like the next month, I might make a vlog, and that all just crashed. That's because we were looking at a house that we were like pretty much certain we were going to get, but it fell through. And so I was like, oh man. So I kept like not wanting to keep saying stuff to you guys like, we're gonna do this is gonna happen, this is coming next, I'm so excited for this to happen. And so now I'm finally feeling a little bit confident about the situation and about everything, and I'm feeling like this is going to work out, because you know, this is like set plans instead of just kind of up in the air stuff that's dependent on other people. So I will be doing YouTube. I don't know if it'll be 1 month or 2 months. It's all dependent on the business, because we actually have a lot of stuff that we're doing. Like, we're going out to Seattle soon, and we're doing a bunch of different stuff like that has to happen first, which I will talk about later if you guys are interested in all of that. So once we do all that, we'll come back and we'll get a office, and I'll be able to play on 20 ping and record and make videos, and start uploading content again. I'm so excited to do that, and I'm so thankful for all your guys' support and continued support throughout this whole entire process. It's been unreal. I can't thank you guys enough. Also, I got back, as you guys can see, my old YouTube channel. This is not my first YouTube channel. I got back my old YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheEnderMale. That was absolutely amazing. I'm going to talk about that on the Endermail channel. I'm actually going to make a commentary on how I got that channel back, what happened, and just kind of my overall goals and plans with that. So for right now, if you guys want some content and you've never watched the Endermail, be sure to go over there and check it out. That was like when I started YouTube, so the commentating isn't as good as you found on this channel. As you can tell, my commentary right now is kind of weird and off. I've been out of it for so long that, it's kind of hard to get back. It's like riding a bike where, you can ride the bike still, but it's going to take you a few times around the block before you feel comfortable again. There I am messing up words. But I got that channel back, so be sure to go check that out if you have not subscribed to that channel. I'm going to be uploading to both channels. I have plans for both channels that are in the work right now that I've been planning and that I have had time to think about because of my situation with not having internet. I've just had a lot of think time, and so that's what I'm going to do. That's what you guys can look forward to on that channel. Like I said, I apologize for the delay, but I am coming back before 2016, so content in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Ask me anything in the comments below. I will try to answer it. Sorry this video ran so long, so if you are still watching, ask questions in the comments. I will answer everything. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for everything. I am Firepower Studio, and I am out. Peace.